I've been listening to a article about a church called Mars Hill. It's been many years ago now that that church imploded from its 15,000 members and just completely fell apart. And there are many reasons for that. I forget the name of the pastor of the church or what has ever become of him or anything of that sort. And that's not what I want to focus on. What I want to focus on is this idea of whether in a marriage the husband and wife are egalitarian or complementary. And this, I've been married 42 years. Most of them delightful, some of them difficult, one of them horribly difficult, but got through many horrendous circumstances of death and just and bankruptcy and all kinds of things that are just terrible. But my point that I want to make is if this issue comes up of a man saying, "Who's the head of this house?" That question all by itself shows deep dysfunction. In general, this is my experience, and there are glaring exceptions to this. In my experience, women are looking to solve problems. Okay? Men say, "I'm logical and she's not." Bull. Crap. She is looking to solve problems within the family, and in general, the man is looking to win. Therefore, the man's motivation is usually corrupt, and the woman's base motivation is usually better. Here's another general truth that's generally true. Women are earnest. Dickens said that, and in general, a general truth that's generally true, I agree. Women are looking to solve problems. They are earnest about that. And therefore, usually, very usually, the woman in the relationship is right. Now, if there can come, the rare moment when on a matter of principle, a woman may be very tired and very stressed out and come to a bad conclusion. And at that point, maybe the husband has to say, "Look, we're not going to go that direction." But those are so rare, so tremendously rare. When anybody in a relationship is trying to decide who's in control, the reason I brought up Mars Hill is that was a central point, is this idea of headship that they called complementary. In other words, the woman's purpose was to be this submissive thing, and the man was to be John Wayne and be the cowboy on the horse, the white horse, who comes in and he provides, he protects, he's the leader, he's the one who decides which direction things are gonna go, and the woman just hangs over to the side and administers the household and raises the children and nurtures the family. But the husband, he's got the power. Boy, is that stupid. Boy, does that lend itself to abuse of women and nominalizing of the woman in the home. Boy, is that a stupid issue to start with. The times at which a man needs to be, so to speak, the head of the family insofar as countermanding what his wife wants or desires are infinitesimally small. A man and a woman become one when they marry. Therefore, life-changing, home-rattling, totally significant decisions are made with the twitch of an eye muscle between them, and the decision is made. It's done. And usually in that decision, the wife was more right than the husband, especially if the husband is looking at it as a matter of, well, I've got to show my headship here. That is, oh, so satanic, oh, so foolish, right off the bat. Now, so the question is, in a marriage, is it egalitarian or is it complementary? Yes, it is. The man is not a superior person to a woman. That's stupid. In my experience, a general truth that's generally true. The woman is a better person than the man because of her basic motivations. Are a man and a woman in a marriage complementary? Absolutely. They aren't the same. That's stupid. And people who are not the same are often equal. Pick any two elders in a church. They have the same amount of documented church board authority, but they are totally different people, and they probably admire one another for their differences. There's a man in my church by the name of Ed. I don't know how much I admire him. He is totally opposite from me. That is what a marriage is like. And this idea, this horrible, filthy, satanic idea that the man has to be the head of the home and tell people what to do and where to go and how to do it, and it's right off the bat, it's stupid, and it is so unworthy of any church. Something that is helpful to me is if you have a captain in a regiment or battalion, and the order comes down from on high, from higher up, that a bridge needs to be demolished to handicap the enemy's advance. And that captain knows that in his battalion, there is a master sergeant with 12 years experience on how to pack explosives, how to make sure the force of the explosion will totally demolish a structure. And instead the captain says, I'm the head of this battalion. I'm the one who gets the responsibilities. I'm the one responsible to see it done. I'll lead men out to that bridge and gets it done. And it turns into a fiasco where the bridge is neither destroyed, but instead 12 people die in the effort. That captain deserves to be drummed out humiliatingly out of the service. It is the same in a marriage. The person in that marriage who is the best at whatever it may be that needs to be done is the one who needs to do it. And in that case, it is complementary. Those two individuals are equal, and if that captain decides to use his authority, then he is unworthy of his position.